Right now, I'm just going to go back a little bit into my past like I like to do sometimes. We call this Story Time with Chazz Ellis. Um, I remember it was a long time ago. Well, not all that long ago, but it was a while ago. I was I was in high school, and I was working at Kroger's. Well, I got this job at Kroger's. I don't know if I should have said the name of the place. Hopefully, y'all won't sue me. I don't have that kind of money to get sued by Kroger, so y'all chill out. Anyway, this is where I went to apply for a job at, and I wanted to be a bagger there. For some of y'all that don't know what Kroger's is, it's a grocery store. Some of y'all might have A&P or something like that. So, for those of y'all that don't have Kroger's, it's a grocery store. So I applied for a job as a bagger there while I was still in high school, and I was like, it was cool for me because I really, kind of wanted to get a job. It was going to be like my first job, so I wanted to find something. And a lot of my friends were working there and stuff too, so I wanted to go ahead and get a job at Kroger's. So when I first sat down, they had a little interview process. You fill in the application, had a little interview process. Yeah, it was Kroger's, but they still had an interview process. And it wasn't too much. It was really just asking you what hours you were going to be available to work, stuff like that. So I really wanted to get this job. So what I did was they were like, what hours can you work? And I was like, I can work anytime after school. I can work right after school stops, anytime. Because my school's right next to here, so I can get here real quick and I can work. I was excited about getting a job, so I was just like making sure that they knew that I was down for anything. They was like, so you can work every weekend? I was like, yes, I can work every weekend. They was like, you can work every weekend from morning until night. I was like, I can work anytime, any place. I'm good. They was like, so you'll be willing to bag? I was like, yes. They was like, you'll be willing to go get carts? Yes. You work the cash register? Yes. Anything y'all need me to do, I'm down for. They were like, cool. So they hired me on the spot because they were happy I had an enthusiastic attitude. They thought I was a cool dude. They was like, yes, we got you. So I get to Kroger's and start working there. And everything was fine for the first probably month. But then football season started. And I already knew football season was going to start, and I knew that I was going to have to go to practice, so I wasn't going to be able to go to work at 3:30 like I was before, or 4 o'clock, whatever. So I was kind of getting mad at them because they kept scheduling me at right after school, and I had to go to practice. So I was like, look, I can't go because I have to go to practice, which I knew I was going to have to do in the beginning. I'm not going to lie, I knew. So they were kind of getting upset with me. They was like, look, dude, you told us that you could come out here at 3:30, right after school, and we've been scheduling you at 4 o'clock, giving you plenty of time to get here because your school's right down the street. And you're over here getting mad because we keep scheduling you at the time you said you could work. Well, I thought they were being complete dicks because I was like, look, I'm trying to play football. I'm not trying to sit here and worry about working at this Kroger's. I don't have time for that. So they get mad at me. They bring me into the office. It was our manager. I can't remember his name. He was a older guy, but he brings me to his office. He was like, Chazz, look, I want to start out by saying you're a really good kid. You're respectful. I like you as a person. But I want you to think of Kroger as a boat. And when you're on a boat, everybody has to row. And if there's one person not rowing, they're weighing down everybody else. And right now, you're not doing your fair share of rowing. You told us that you were going to be able to come here every day after school, right after school. You told us that. But you haven't been able to do it. So I look at him and I go, you know what? I don't need this job. Go to hell. Actually, I didn't say any of that. I just left his office and just never came back. But in my mind, that's what I was thinking. I don't need this job. Go to hell. But, I just didn't say anything. I just never came back. So, I was actually thinking about this a couple weeks ago. I was just sitting there thinking, and I was like, man, I was really an asshole. That wasn't their fault. That was my fault. Because I gave them all of these lofty goals and promises when I first started to try to get the job. But once I got it, I felt like I didn't have to do the things that I said I was going to do. Because half the time I wasn't going out there trying to get those carts. And you know what? I really didn't like bagging groceries that much. And I certainly didn't come to work right after school. I was not doing that. But I told them that so I could get the job. And I just thought about that, like, we do that with relationships. We do that in everything we do. But we really do that in relationships. It's one of those things where when you first meet somebody and they're like, yeah, I like to go out to dinner. Oh, girl, I'll take you out anytime. Don't even worry about that. I do have a lot of male friends. Is that going to make you uncomfortable? Hell no, it don't make me uncomfortable. What, I look like I'm insecure? I'm some kind of sucker? No, I ain't. Nah, go ahead, girl. Women, y'all do the stuff too. Man, I need a girl that's going to cook. I cook all the time. I love to cook. For real? Yes. They're like, dang, I found me a good chick. I found me the right girl for me. You know, it's all that. I like to go to the club with my homeboys like every Saturday. Is that straight? Go with your friends. Go with them. I don't care. You think I'm some insecure girl that's going to sit here and be like, you can't go with your friends? I don't do that. Fast forward about 6 months down the road when you've been with the person just enough time to feel like you're secure in your relationship. Then it's a whole different ball game. Can we go out to eat? Hell no, we can't go out to eat. Why can't you just eat what we got in the house? Dang, man, I just bought some pork and beans. You gonna act like you can't eat that? You too good for pork and beans? See, you bougie. That's your problem. Really? Me and my male friend, we were going to go to lunch today and just, you know, probably have a grilled cheese or something. And grilled cheese? What you doing eating grilled cheese with another nigga? You don't eat no grilled cheese with another nigga. You eat grilled cheese with me. Oh, you too good for my grilled cheese. My grilled cheese burnt or something? You don't eat no grilled cheese with no other man. If I ever catch you with a grilled cheese, matter of fact, you don't eat grilled cheese no more. Ever. Don't ever let me catch you with a grilled cheese. And sit next to that nigga and see what happens to you. It turns into that. Dude comes in the house. Hey, you about to cook something? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm kind of hungry, you know. See, every time I come in here and try to sit down and relax, you asking me to cook something. Why don't you cook something? Why don't you make a grilled cheese since you can't let me have a grilled cheese with nobody else? Huh? Why don't you do that? See, you don't do your part around here. I'm tired of this. Get on somewhere. Girl, I'm about to go out this Saturday. I'm going to go to the club with my homeboys. You want to go out with your homeboys and be with them girls? Huh? You got a woman now. You don't act like that when you have a woman. You need to be in the house at a decent hour. What I'm saying is, we portray this particular person because we want to get with somebody, or we want to get some ass, or whatever the case may be. We portray this different person. We put this disguise on, and we pretend to be this person, and then we get mad at them for expecting us to be what we said we were. We get mad at them for expecting us to keep doing what we said we were going to do. How can we do that? So my message for right now, my message for today, is to let all y'all know, whatever you say you are at the beginning of a relationship is what that person is going to expect throughout. And how you begin a relationship is how it's going to end. And if you don't end it that, if you don't continue to be that way, it's going to end early. So you got to be who you were from the beginning. Don't sell somebody a lie and then expect them to just go ahead and be okay with it because you think you got away with it initially. People are going to expect you to be yourself, not some representative. So, you know, that's how you lose jobs. That's how you lose people. That's how you waste their time. But more importantly, that's how you waste your damn time. Because you could be looking for somebody who would actually like you for the person that you are. Don't get mad at somebody else for not liking you for who you are when that's not what you told them you were. You know, you can't sit up here and put a mask on and say, you like my face? Yeah, you look good. And then take the mask off and say, you like my face? Ugh, you look disgusting. I see you don't really like the real me. You didn't give me an opportunity to like the real you. You showed me some other crap. Come on now. So we got to stop being like that. Be yourself from the beginning. That's my message for today.